Hello and welcome to another Saturday with me. How is it going? How are things? I am awake, but I exist. Oh no. Hi, Kyoko. Getting food first and a shitty work day. I'm sorry you had a shitty day, but now it is over, so yay. But my writing challenge runs good. What is this writing challenge? I would like to know what is this writing challenge. Did my did StreamYard change how things work? Um, so far I got all the words per day that I set for myself. Yay! That is awesome. I'm trying to do the same thing Mars has. Oh no, what have I missed? Um, uh, panic in good friend mode. Um, I will admit I'm a little behind on Mars's vetted videos. It's been kind of a weird week. And when I say weird, I mean World of Warcraft just released housing, so I've been really wanting to play WoW and forcing myself to write because I'm doing like an advent calendar writing thing where I, try to write every day and post my words every day and, do the do. So, I'm a little behind on Mars content and I'm literally the worst friend ever because I love their stuff and, you know, but also, ah, it's been we're 6 days in and I already feel wrecked. I started this month off just going, what is life? Also, hello Nina. Welcome. You tell me. Oh, it's tis the season for nonsense. Oh, I understand. Like, not like, I mean, okay, so I have worked a grocery store a couple of times during Christmas, but my hubby has worked at a grocery store for the last 5-ish or so years. Um, it's terrifying. It's nuts. It's stressful, and I wish you nothing but um calm. Like the end of the light at the end of the tunnel is what I wish for thee. May the Christmas season end with um without death in your soul. Yeah, people buy shit like it's COVID. I am honestly terrified for this week. Because every other week we go grocery shopping. And once a month we go to Costco and then our local grocery store. I'm afraid of the Costco part. Legitimately. It's terrifying. The majority of the student jobbers don't come for some reason. It's not exams currently. I don't know. I already stocking shit up. Heart emojis. Yes, it is. It's the dagger shirt. I decided I wanted to be cozy kind of goth today, so I'm representing our favorite rogue, Vax, and we are living, okay? Trying to order stuff because it's nope. Also sucks. Dagger. Yeah, so here we are in the month of our trouble, December 2025. 6 days in. For those of you who have not for those of you who have not been paying attention to my Instagram and or my TikTok, I am currently doing an advent calendar sort of deal where I post my word count every single day and force myself to write every single day because this book has to be finished by the end of this year. Yesterday I talked to Marta, and they're like, when you were telling me about it, I thought you were saying you were going to like randomly generate words and then write those words and then post it every single day. And I'm like, damn it, why are my friends smarter than me? I mean that with all the love and affection in my heart. So as of yesterday, I started rolling the words, okay? Yesterday was 100 and something. I think it was 164. I don't remember off the top of my head. And today was 166. Yeah, I had to think about that for a second. So I only technically have to write 166 words to meet my ooh, thank you. Oh my goodness. Ah, my eyes. Sorry. Oh, right. Fun fact. Okay. So let me finish my thought before we go to my finish my thought, and then I'm going to giggle at the picture you sent me. Okay, so even though it does say 166 words, that is the bare minimum of what I'm allowed to do. The hope is I finish a chapter before my brain goes, and we're done. Okay? Because if I only write 166 words, if I only stick to the words this thing gives me, the book isn't going to get done. So, that is my bare minimum, especially for days that I don't feel like writing. Last couple days I haven't, but I've done it anyway. And part of me feels like the last few chapters that I've written are just kind of like vignettes that kind of fit with the rest of the book. I'm sure it's fine. I might be overthinking it because it's my brain, and imposter syndrome is a bitch. Okay, so that was my thought with the word calendar advent thing that I'm doing. It's like my own little like Instagram vetted, except for it's just for word counts. What I should do is go back into Instagram and like download every day at the end of the year and just do like the progress of the book. I might forget about that, so I might do that during the sprint to start downloading them again. Yeah. The fun part about the picture, Mars's challenge, based on the the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do, or something like that. And then you posted your word count for you are the one who started this. Technically. Okay, Kyoko. This is the fact that I am doing a advent calendar for my word count is your fault. And I say that lovingly. Okay? Because I saw this picture. I saw this picture when you posted it. And I'm like, "Oh dear, this could be fun. I want to do this too." So yeah, that's what started this. So I actually hold on, let me pull it up. No, wait, I don't have it. Did I save it? I don't know if I saved it. Hold on. I might not have saved it. No, I didn't, because I decided not to. I made my own version of that spreadsheet. Okay. Then the troublemakers released theirs, so I've been using theirs to keep track of my word count. So yeah. What? Huh? What? And I only saw your announcement for the stream today on Insta, not the advert thingies. Yeah, I have the stories are on Instagram there's a highlight reel that has advent word calendar. I think that's what I named it. You'll find the previous days there. Yeah. Yeah, it's all Kyoko's fault. Affectionate. Oh. Yeah, mine's still doubling my word count for whatever reason, so I manually type it into the word tracker. That's fair. And I think I missed a Yeah, I did miss a comment. I wanted to post my first chapter of the new Dragon Age fanfic on Dragon Age Day, December 4th, because DAD4, but I changed the MC's meetings. Mood? I will start this stream by planning my brunch date with my friend, and then we'll see. I do have a headache, so I don't know how much motivation I will have to do actual work. I hope your headache passes quickly, because headaches are stupid and I hate them. Well, it changes things. Valid. I am going to be working on chapter 22. I don't know which chapter 22 is going to be. I think I do. I texted the Chaos Queens. I texted the Chaos Queens this morning, and I'm like, I am seriously about to start this chapter with a days pass in boring routine, because I started thinking, like, book one basically start like the progress that from chapter 1 to the end is a week, give or take. And I'm sitting here thinking, oh my god, I think I'm doing it again in book 2. Now, granted, this is supposed to be like they're being hunted. This is supposed to be high octane, so it's not supposed to take months, right? But I'm just like, can I, like, should I be doing another, like, this is the longest week, oh my god, these characters can't sit down sort of deal? Or should I just let a couple of days pass in obscurity? So I'm about to start this chapter with like days pass in obnoxious routine or boring routine, or like just something before I start working on this fight montage that I want to write between Elizabeth and Charles, because Charles has to teach her how to fight and stuff. I need to start getting into the scary bullshit, because I feel like part of me feels like this is dragging on, but also that it feels like there's just not enough story. I am struggling, but we already know that me and book 2 have not been cooperative with each other. So this is the first time I write not an enemies to lovers, enemies to friends to lovers. Ooh, something different. So I'm confused with the romance setup for this one now. Fair. Ooh, I think I need to take something, because my head's. I'm starting to get a headache. This is not cool. Yeah, I think we should get started. I have written 2 words. It's chapter and 22. So I have 164 to go. Oh, there's still water in here. Cool. You're probably right. I probably could be doing better in the hydration department. I mean, I have my coffee, which, considering the change of season, this is a half coffee, half hot chocolate with a little bit of espresso, because I need to see into the goddamn matrix, and a little bit of caramel and French vanilla creamer. I only ever break out the hot chocolate like this time of year because it's cold. I hate, like, I am one of those cannot regulate or the shit girlies. So in the warmer weather, it's iced coffee, and in the cooler weather, it is warm coffee. So this is hot coffee, so therefore I can melt the hot chocolate and have coffee and hot chocolate and espresso and seeing into the matrix. So, yes. Okay, so I think we should get started on sprint number 1. Also, for those uninitiated, Mondays are now productivity streams as well. Figure I might say that early instead of the end when everyone's taken off already. Because I'm not doing Bloodlines anymore. I've made that official. Eventually, I will finish playing it so that way I can make a My Thoughts video. But now World of Warcraft has released housing, and I need help. Mental, professional, and maybe monetary Like all the last one's a joke because like the amount of in-game currency cost that some of these items are, I'm just like, I'm never going to have money again. Like fake money, digital, in-game, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Anyway, so this is what happens when I see Into the Matrix. My brain just goes, wee. But that should be normal. I think it should be fine. Anyway, let's get started to the do with the thing and the thing and the thing in it. And we're gonna go over here. Wee! And I'm going to change the banner back to where it should be. And then we're gonna do this. Oh dear. It is like, hi. I mean, I guess you don't really need to see me while we're working. But yeah. Let's do the thing. Happy productivity. Yeah, can we like talk about how really pretty this timer is? This is done by the Hex Hourglass. Let me see if I can move. No, I don't want to maximize it. I would like to move it. I don't know how. Yeah, so this is the Hex Hourglass's timer by our lovely Jess, aka Jod, aka Awesome Sauce. And she made this timer, so we're gonna use, and it's not, we're not sprinting for an hour. I'm sorry, I just realized that it's still set to the incorrect time. There we go. Can you imagine sprinting for an entire hour? Me? That'd be weird. Anywho, okay, so we're gonna sprint. I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna take some make brain better power stuff, and then we're gonna write, and then we're gonna talk, and it's gonna be a great time. So happy productivity, my friends, and we will see you in 45 And that was the end of sprint number 1. How did we do, friends? Asa woke up from her nap, apparently. Hello, sweet baby. So now we have Cat. And also 663 words. Not bad. I started writing the chapter I was telling you about before with the days pass in tedium. But then I started finding myself writing things that actually hadn't happened, like a conversation between Elizabeth and Darian about something that is going on with Elizabeth. So I'm like, wait a second, I need to write that chapter first. So I went back and started writing that chapter. Every chapter I am currently writing when it comes to Elizabeth is not an object. It's not an object of utility. What's that sentence? Object of futility? It's okay, so what it is, let me try to figure out how to say it. It's a time because Elizabeth is going through some shit. If you haven't read Incarnate's Rise yet, what are you doing with yourself? Go do that, please. Pretty please with sugar on top. But she's going through some shit where she is more or less questioning what is real and what is not. So every time I write one of her chapters, I have to make sure I lean on that. And it's fun to write, but it's also like it's kind of complicated because like I have to make sure that, oh shit, this looks real, and then oh shit, it doesn't. And like, how much space do I give between the moment where the fake thing happens to the reveal? Is only a couple of sentences, but like those sentences have to kind of land, right? So I don't know if it's working, but it's fun because there's this quote from Gothica, which is one of my favorite horror movies. Which is I might be paraphrasing it. It might not be an exact quote, but no one believes you if they think you're crazy. And Elizabeth's kind of like living in that era right now, where she keeps just hearing like the worst shit, only to have the people she thinks she's talking to be like, "What are you talking about?" And eventually, it's going to accumulate. It's going to come to a head with her sister, and it's going to be very, 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 very bad. So yeah. Kiko, watch videos. Obviously, I can't pull up the comments right now because, well, I have a fur butt on my stomach right now. She is super, super comfy. Can I hold on? Let me see if I can turn her without her. Oh, it's not comfortable. There we go. There she is. She sleepies. She like just got up from her nap, went to go have a snack, and now she's having a cuddle, which means she's going to go back to sleep, or probably upstairs. Like, she's so cute. Like, yeah, she's just so cute. I love her. Nina says, I got some pizza and also packed my friend's present. Yay! I still have to write the card, but that is a problem for later, Nina. Mood. My Christmas shopping, I think, is done. I'm not really good at the whole Christmas shopping thing. I never have been. I made a thing for my mother for Christmas because I'm just like, well, I gotta do something. So I did. I washed that. That's been washed and hidden. And yeah. Woo. I was gonna read a line, and I'm trying to decide what I can read without spoilers. Even though I'm like kind of half spoiling the plot anyway. But let me see. A prickle of cold brushed her skin. And I will fail, Darian said, his back to her as he stood a few steps ahead. As I failed in the As I failed in the past to keep my daughter and granddaughter alive, I will allow Varric to take you. Because I am clueless on how to actually make you the true Godsworn. Elizabeth blinked. What? Darian spun on his heel, smiling too widely. Are you deaf, girl? You will die and I will watch. It's what I do best. Elizabeth froze, and in the moment, shadows laughed. She closed her eyes, and shook her head. Bleh, and shook her head. When she opened them again, Darian was in front of her, his hands on her arms, concern in his eyes. What is it? He asked quietly, his voice uncharacteristically soft. You said I would fail. You said you would fail. I did not. I said I would do my damnedest to rid Varric from you, and at least temper him. Darian shook his head. Oh, shh, mother, shut up. Right? She did not want me to read. Oh, yeah, it needs work, but we're working on it. I had to pack it today because last time I said I would pack it before I leave, and it stayed home. No. We do have to give her a bloody manicure again because those claws were sharp. And just like I said, she is back in her cat bed. I wonder if I can do it. Hold on. This might work. Part of me wants to do cat cam. So we go like this. Actually, I could just do that. I'm just gonna do it for like a second. Just give me 1 second. One small StreamYard. Oh, great. Yeah, okay. Do. Okay. There is a not small part of me that is very tempted to take advantage of StreamYard's like 50% off right now because it would be so much cheaper. Mute mic. Yeah, that'll work. Video. There she is. There is the cat. She is the sleep. Like, her bed is right beside me. So, yeah. There she is. I could put a tripod up and, like, let her sleep. But that would require effort, and I don't want to. So, and where is this? Remove. Da-da. Let me go here. Go here. There. She's my girl. What I should do at some point is to charge my other phone, the phone that's like no longer connected to jack shit anymore, and like do actual cat cams. But up until recently, like within the last month or so, she hasn't been sleeping here. So now that she's doing that, I might do cat cams for like future streams, maybe possibly. I just have to remember to charge that phone because this phone is my phone. I still have my old one. And I don't want to use my old phone just in case something happens. Or I get distracted. I probably could use my current phone. Anyway, the bean is asleep. Duh, cutie. She really is, though. She is ridiculous. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of what are we doing with life right now? Trying to like think of things. I don't have anything like to super like talk about. Aside from what I've already talked about, which is the changing of the stream schedule, which was just a matter of You know, we did have an Andy drop by who is probably gone by now. I hope Andy's having a wonderful, wonderful day. Yeah. I did get water. I I got my little cup. Granted, it is still spooky season themed. I don't have a Christmas themed water bottle. I will not have a Christmas themed water bottle. Not that I'm against the concept of like festy cuteness, but I only need the one, and it's spooky, and I love it. I flavored it with blackberry syrup, which is really, really tasty. So this is your reminder to hydrate, because hydration is important. So yeah. But I feel like we should do another sprint. What do we think? Are we ready? Are we ready for more sprinty spronties? My friend and I are doing a book exchange tomorrow. Well, that's fun. Where we gift each other one of our favorite books. I sure hope she will like it. Yay! Book gifts are the best gifts, okay? Low key. So I was asked what I wanted for Christmas, which I am not good at answering this question because I'm not like a want person. Like I want things, obviously. But it's the trying to get people to like it's the how do I'm not good at telling people what I want. If I want something, I get it myself. And if I can't get it myself, then I don't get it. It's just who I am, and we know that there is probably no small amount of therapy that your girl needs. So when people ask me what I want for birthdays, Christmas, whatever, I'm just kind of like, give me food, because I'll always need food. Very, very practically minded. Because like the stuff, especially with like some of the stuff that I personally want, are usually like tech or stuff that's expansive, right? And I feel bad about people spending that kind of money on me. So I get myself stuff. But what I did do this year is I took the reading list from my picker thingy, which I'm still on hold for Gideon of the Ninth. Or Gideon the Ninth? Is there an of the? I'm still on hold. I have been on hold for like a month and a half. I haven't like gone to an actual library. On Thursday, the author showcase that I'm going to is at the local library. So I might see if I can pick up Gideon the Ninth. Because that's what I picked in my little picker thing. I haven't talked about it yet because I haven't got the book yet. I was gonna like, post that and then do a little reading vlog or whatever, but none of this happened yet. So I might see if I can get it. Possibly, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I took my reading list from my picker thingy and just gave it to the person who asked me. Be like, hey, one or two of these would solve my problem because books are expensive. And that was how I did my what do you want for Christmas? Books. She has been in a reading slump, so I decided against gifting her the Invisible the Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I devoured that book, but I know for many it is too slow and boring. I bought her Solitaire by Alice Osman. Had to buy it in German because she only reads in German, and I just hope it is as good in German as it is in English, or at least close to good enough. Oh God, Gideon the Ninth. I still have to read that one. Mars and I, it's funny because Mars had it on their TBR and wasn't able to get to it this year. And it had come up on mine, so they made a comment wondering when I would get to it. And I said I'd been on hold this whole time. And it's kind of giving me a giggle that both of us have Gideon on our TBR and didn't get to it. Because I don't see Gideon. Unless who knows? I could get lucky and be reading Gideon. I might have to re-roll my picker though. Who knows? Wasn't Electo the third book supposed to come out years ago? I have no idea. The only reason I know that Gideon exists is A, because of Mars. And B, because it came up in that video that I watched for the ultimate guide to fantasy reading. I know nothing about the book or the series at all. It's fine. Oh my god, I know the pain. Referring to that, I'm assuming. The Christmas wish list. I sent my parents it's all Lego. Oh my god, why? By the way, what kind of Lego? Please tell me it's not some monstrous monstrous, disastrous Death Star frisbee. Say that sentence 12 times fast. Hot damn. Is somebody against the multitudes of Death Star Legos? What does one call a complete Lego build? Is it statuary? Is it an action figure? Is it yeah. For context, they brought out a few weeks ago back a new Death Star, and it's what I just said, a monstrous, disastrous monstrous, disastrous frisbee for 999. I'm assuming that's euros. Hey Google, what is 999 euros to Canadian dollars? Curious.
Based on the current exchange rate, 999
Holy
euros
shit.
is approximately 1,607.39 Canadian dollars. CAD. The exchange rate used is approximately €1 approx.
Oh, be quiet, Google. I've heard enough of you. People are mad. Germany's most famous review and YouTuber for Lego and other build thingies did a review. Wait. Yeah, $1,600. Holy shit. That is not on my list. Yeah, it's right there. See it? Maybe. It's a little blurry, but it's there. I give up. Also, still having Immortal Masquerade on my phone background is not a problem. 1,600. Wow. May I send you the review video? Just look at the thing. Oh dear. That is, I mean, I'm not going to yuck anybody's yum. Okay? I personally am not a Star Wars fan. I'm a Trekkie. Even, like, I'm not the biggest sci-fi person in the world. My biggest sci-fi love is Firefly. But if I had to choose, because everyone seems to have to choose between Star Wars and Star Trek, I end up choosing Star Trek. I would never spend $1,600 on fucking Lego. The fuck? Like, dude, $1,600 on Lego. What the fuck? My cursing ASMR, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, I recently got the Firefly Blu-ray. I love that for you. I don't. I have the DVDs. It was one of the few things I refused to get rid of in the move. Is my Firefly DVDs and my Serenity. And I do still have Buffy and Angel, but it's fine. Still have to watch it. Yes. There are mostly smaller things like Wicked Brickheads. I'm assuming Wicked as in that movie thing. And a few Animal Crossing sets. I did also put one that is ridiculously expensive, the Sunflower by Van Gogh painting, air quotes. And it's shitty. I sent you the video too, just look at the thing. Truly, Kyoko. Like, it doesn't even look any good. How is... Okay, hold on. I need to see this. What in the Polly Pocket? I just saw in the thumbnail alone. Hold on. Some Italian made a video about it. What they expected for 1,000 years. And look at it. Okay, hold on. I'm not going to actually watch the video, obviously, because we are currently live. But why? That's just the front side. The front side. Look at the back side. Hey, hold on. And of course, there's another ad, because thanks, YouTube. And what he said, there's this TIE fighter and some other stuff that he put in there to at least make it look a bit pretty. The figurines are shitty. What the what? Like, oh my God. Look. Lego, honey. Like, speaking to a company like it's a person. Just why? I mean, the Sunflowers isn't the Death Star Frisbee expensive, but 200 euros, 321 Canadian, so expensive. It's not that crazy. I feel like that is crazy though. Like, okay, pardon me for sounding just a little bit get off my lawn, but Lego, personally, in my opinion, shouldn't be over $100. Like, why? I don't understand. I don't understand why Lego is over $100. It's pressed plastic that you stick together to make something cool. Why is it over $100? Like any set. Where are we in the comments? In the announcement video, the Lego people were absolutely ecstatic about the fact that there were so many. And stickers. Stickers you have to put in there yourself. And the best part is the fucking elevator. The fuck is the back of the Death Star? Just look at the mechanism. I got nothing to say about the Death Star Frisbee. It looks like somebody took a Polly Pocket. I don't know if they have Polly Pockets. You hold on. Just in case. Let me image. There we go. Okay. Can I would just like to look at the image. Okay, hold on. Stop sharing screen for a second. Share screen. Like, it looks like they took half of a Polly Pocket and tore it apart. Okay? That is what that looks like. The fuck? I think he says that too. Yes. Just why? Just why? I don't understand. Oh God. Like scale of 1 to 10. That's not the worst one. That is a cool looking Death Star. That is a sphere. See, that's what I think a Death Star looks like. For those the uninitiated, just playing on my phone. That is a Death Star. Do I think I would pay $1,000? I mean, given the size, okay, maybe I would spend like that feels like it might be 4 or 5 or 6 sets. So I could see like a couple $100 for that. But I also haven't played with I haven't used Lego. I'm trying to like not say like played with like it's sure kid it's like it's always marketed as a kid's toy, but like Lego I feel like can be a creative thingamajig. What point was I making? I've already forgotten what point I was making. Oh no. I haven't used Lego since I was a small child. Okay. So I have no real scope for what Lego is. Honestly, the Polly Pocket thing looks better. Lol. Yes, I love how the top comment of the short is like 99 plus missed calls from the guy who reviewed the Death Frisbees actually has a personal feud with Lego. With the many times they tried stuff and sued him. Whoa, that's nuts. Um, yikes on trikes. Yeah, I think we should do um another sprint because we've been going for an hour and a half and we've only done one so far. Granted, we're gonna be going until 3 probably. So I'm gonna reshare the timer, reset the timer, and we are gonna do another 45er. Pardon me. So I'm gonna move down to the timer page, which shows absolutely nothing as of present. Share the screen. Hot chocolate timer. Alrighty, so let's get started with our second sprint of the day. Happy productivity, happy sprinting. Let me change the banner because that's important. Whee! Um, and yeah, happy productivity, my friends. We'll see you guys in 45 minutes. I'm gonna mute my mic. That was the end of sprint number 2. How do we do with that sprint? We did have a little bit of talking. Don't know what to work on. Like I have a project I really want to write, but I don't have it outlined yet, and I need an outline to make sure that it isn't a total mess. Just a little bit of a mess. Mood. And it requires a bit of outlining and brainstorming and planning. I can't yet. I mean, you could always do that, or you could work on one of the other many of your projects that you want to do. We do roll the dice. Like, sometimes when I can't decide on something, I literally grab a d20 and roll it. I really wish I was kidding, but I'm not. Kiko says, I'm also procrastinating watching videos. How to outline in Google Spreadsheet because Excel is shit. I want to do a master outline for a fanfic. I did that once for a story and then I lost the sheet. No, that sucks. I also hate Google Spreadsheet. I mean Excel spreadsheet. I mean, I use Excel for my spreadsheets just because it is a physical piece on my computer. Well, as physical as a computer file can be, rather than Google. I'm trying not to use Google too much lately because Google. I did nothing again. Still need 300 words for today. You got this. I believe in you. I've already forgotten. Hold on. I grabbed my word count for that sprint. Hold on. Where is Naive? There he is. 755, give or take where I stopped. But in the last sprint, because I think I stopped on that same sentence. But yeah, 775 words for that sprint. Finish the chapter. And now I'm going to get ready to write a training montage fight scene between Kira. Not Kira. Well, Kira might be in it too. But it's mostly going to be Charles and Elizabeth from Charles's perspective. It's a Charles chapter. We love a Charles chapter in this house. Not going to lie, I contemplated taking a d20 to work to help me figure out which task to do first. Because but I share my office. She would not understand. I can't just whip out a dice and roll it. I mean, you could. You just would have to explain why, I guess. LOL. Ooh, fancy. Nina, you have an office? The rest of us are just sitting in our... I mean, technically, this is my office. But my office is also technically my living space. So not fancy enough. Because technically I'm still in my house. But Nina, you have a real people office? That is so cool. I gotta stop picking at my fingers. But I can't. Whoa. I should. Holy crap. Sorry about that, guys. That one just hit me with the side of the face with a brick. Anywho. Y'all, I am tired. Could do one more sprint. A small one. A 30. I mean, we could do a 45. If we do a 45... No. We would probably do a 30. I think. Or I could just say, na, bye-bye. It's 2.5 hours. Two and almost a half hours isn't so bad. Because I'm just can I write another chapter in a half an hour? I don't know if I can. I'm also kind of getting hungry. I haven't really eaten today. So I don't know. Maybe we might be dinner today. We might be dinner. We might be finished for the day, I think. Because your girl needs a snack. Yeah, I mean, To be fair, a grand total of what is my word count for the day? I mean, I overshot my word count. Stats. Nope. I keep opening statistics by accident. And it's supposed to be writing history. There it is. 1416 isn't like a horrible word count for a day, considering I've given myself the shittiest word goal of it being like 1,000 words per day. Um, because I know I can overshoot 1,000, so that'll give me like the dopamine and like the feeling of accomplishment of over succeeding. I mean, yes, I have an office at work. LOL. I do mostly office job work, despite being a chemist. LOL. I wish I had an office at my home though, and not just one room that is living space and bedroom. I mean, it was my entire life for like um 10, 10, 13 years. Just like my bedroom and my office are the same spot. And my living room was all in the same spot. So, life goals to have like on an office with like bookshelves everywhere. It would be amazing. As he is snoring and I'm dying. I'm just sitting here and I just hear this. I wish it would come up on the mic because it's ridiculous. But all right, I need to add my word count to the day. Woo. So why is it? I don't understand the chart because I overshot my words by 400. But for some reason, it's saying my day count is negative 233. I don't understand. I don't understand. Does anyone understand this spreadsheet? I don't. My hope and dreams for my next apartment is to have a bedroom and a living room that are separate rooms. Right. I mean, granted, that's what it's like here. I do have a bedroom upstairs in the dish spot. But I mean, my life goal is to actually have my space again with a living room and a bedroom as my own thing. You know. Life goals. Mm. Where's the there? Same, right? Ah, what happened? Oh no, my history vanished. Why did my history vanish? Did I accidentally reset it? No, I didn't. Okay, good. And a kitchen. And a kitchen and a bathroom with a window. Oh, see, now you're asking for the crazy things. I mean, to be fair, my last apartment had a bathroom with a window. Both here and my old place. Like the place I lived in before the last apartment didn't have windows. But the apartment in the middle had a window that like looked out to like ground level if you stood on your tippy toes and could actually see out the window because the window was like up here and it's like you had to kind of do one of these, you know? But yeah. I guess it would technically mean I have like 200. Does it is the spreadsheet saying I have 200 less words I would have to make overall? I'm so confused. Put your end of day word count here, and the sheet will update the stats in progress. I don't understand this thing. I really want a balcony. Ooh, a balcony would be cute. I'd be cool with a balcony. I'm going to close the timer because I do think we're done for the day. Is my spreadsheet like spoilery? No. Oh, I don't know. I think my spreadsheet is okay the way it is. I'm gonna nap. I think. But let me just share screen. Do it December. This is where we are now. Yay. We're working on it. And of course I had to put the book fall mood board or project fall mood board. Cause that's the vibe. But that's my progress so far. In the do it December ness. So yay. Woo! Love the mood board. Isn't it great? I loves it. It's a time. It is fine. It don't mean anything crazy. Don't do it December for me, LOL. Oh, what? Uh-oh. I'm going to make it bigger. Whee! Kind of. What's this button do? Oh God, what'd I do? Ah! No, go back. There we go. Yeah. Anywho, that's where we're at today. Yeah, I'm just putting the things in and hoping for the best, to be perfectly honest. Because yeah. I didn't do anything other than changing how many words I want to write. Yeah, I didn't mess with like any of that nonsense. Aside from that column in the middle, that was the only thing I changed. Because, like I said, I wanted to make myself feel good by overshooting my words constantly. So, anywho, I'll be back on Monday, same bat time, same bat channel, same type of stream. We are doing 2 productivity streams a month right now, so I can complete this book. So if you want to stream more with your girl, come back on Monday. You have the late shift. No. If you want to see my progress and see how things are going, follow me on Instagram and or TikTok, because I will be posting every single day a random amount of words plus how many words I get overall, and keeping track of my goal and things as sort of a advent calendar for words, aka my little tiny version of vetted, except for really all I'm talking about is writing, because this is my life right now. Luckily Monday is a holiday here, so I will likely be awake during the stream. Woohoo! Yay! Yeah. So why holiday? Because you're lucky? That's why, right? It's because you're lucky. If you are lurking and don't know who I am, I've been Crystal. This is my channel. I almost start doing my co-host outro. I am the author of Incarnate's Rise, which is this pretty baby right here. Isn't she pretty? It is a new adult secret lineage paranormal fantasy with werewolf, vampires, magic, and gods, and a woman who is thrown into a destiny that may or may not be her own. She is available in paperback and ebook. And if you are local, which will mean absolutely nothing to you guys, I will be selling them physically at a slightly special event price. And I'm looking forward to going to this thing. I think that's the only thing in Bavaria here. Thing that sucks. Sad panda. Yeah, I'm very sleepy. Ah, Bavaria has some extra holidays because Christian things. Mood. I don't even know. It's Monday. What is Monday here? Aside from the 15th. Yeah. They wanted 31st of October to be a permanent holiday because Martin Luther. Interesting. Anyway, I'm trying to go. I'm very sleepy. I need a nap. I need to finish my coffee. I need a snack. So, but they only made it one day on 500th anniversary of 95 of these. Okay, I'm leaving. Until next time. I love and appreciate every single one of you. We'll see you guys next video, stream, reel, wherever the hell it is. You find me next. Okay. Okay. Bye, guys.